Hello everyone, my name is Chris and this is Castle Story, well at least the prototype. When we first run the launcher, we get greeted with a Castle Story configuration window. And with this configuration window, we get to choose a screen size, graphics quality, whether it's window or not, etc. You can see that right there, so I'm going to skip it. Here I have 1280 by 720 chosen. And fastest quality graphics. I believe it runs on Unity, so it can take a piece out of your graphics card if you do choose fantastic there. So with that in mind, we'll continue on. At first we're greeted with a few splash screens. Now my original idea for this video was just to do both you and me go into this game right off the bat and see how it is, but it was super confusing. This is third or fourth take here. And I just decided to kind of figure it out a little bit first and tell you about it instead of figuring it out while I make the video. So basic kind of main menu here, new game, load game, world letter options, and exit button. Turn the audio down a tiny bit on Castle Story. And choose Prototype Island. So first off, it's generating a set island, so it's not actually generating a brand new island like Minecraft would out of a seed. Sorry, I'm not trying to compare anything to Minecraft. It's completely different from Minecraft, but in the sense that Minecraft generates a completely new world, this is going to be the same every time. I believe they're changing it in the prototype as it goes from prototype to beta, alpha, whatever. But yeah, so this is Prototype Island. First thing to go over really quickly, scroll. Your scroll wheel will zoom in and out. And to move the screen around, you hold Shift and press WASD, or hold Shift and hold your left mouse button and use the mouse to move around. And then, if you want to change the way you're looking, you hold space, hold right click, and you can change the way that you're looking there. Just like that. So I'm going to select, holding left click, my Brickatrons and move them up this way, where I pre-scouted for this little cliff here, which in a hope in the future to make like a little bridge or something so that I can destroy the bridge if I'm getting attacked and almost getting run over or whatever. So I'm moving them this way. And we're just going to move along. Takes them a little bit. Now, grouping, how grouping works. So I have 5 Brickatrons, and in the bottom left-hand corner here, we have our different groups. So we have unassigned, builder, miner, and lumberjack. So I'm going to take these 2 Brickatrons and assign them to a new lumberjack group. Now, a little bug in this game is when you create a lumber zone, which is pretty much just exactly what it sounds like, creating a zone in which they chop down trees, is that when you create a lumber zone, it actually creates an entirely new lumber group, so you actually have to put them in that new group for them to go. It takes them a little second, but there they go, and they start chopping down trees. With our next group, because we don't have any stockpiles, we're going to have to create a builder group in which they will create stockpiles using these fallen logs. Starting as far back as we can there. We'll just create quite a few of them here. And there we go. And assign those 2 to that group. And Aaron, I don't know how to pronounce that. We're going to bring him over here, assign him into a miner group, and assign that mining group to, well, mine. Just a tiny little area there. Like that. Select the depth after you click the first time. We'll go to there, and then select the way the stairs point right there. So then he's going back. And our builders here are done. Or they shouldn't be done. Oh, they got stuck. So this happened. This is like the 4th time it's happened. Your Brickatrons can get stuck in the stockpiles, which is really frustrating. So now I can't use those 2 Brickatrons for the rest of this video. but we'll power through it anyway. Essentially, that's how you play the game. Eventually, with your builders, it's really frustrating. Oh, I can delete. Let's see if I can get them out. Let's delete this one too. You're serious? There we go. Freed that guy. But to free this one, I would have to delete my many resources. So we're not going to do that. We'll just let that guy starve or whatever. Hopefully you can finish those two too. It doesn't get stuck again. One key note is that when you're building something and you switch groups, that building box thing is still there. So make sure before you're done, before you switch to something else, you right click and hold, and this little quick menu will come up in which you select back, and that'll get rid of that blue box to build something. But that is essentially the game right now. So my miner will go down, make stairs automatically, etc., etc. Once these are full, it will create a block, and you can use those blocks to build stairs, etc., etc. So this mining group, I'm gonna have to make a new area for them, and then move these guys into that new group, like that. And I can delete this group. So that's pretty much the game for now, the prototype. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know if you guys want to see anything specifically or can't figure something out, and give me a comment, and I'll try and help you out the best I can. But this is surely the most annoying bug right now, is them getting stuck in the storage things. I can't stockpiles. But as for the game, it looks pretty sweet. I'm pretty pumped. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video.